Okay, we are back with another episode, and I have one of my best friends here, Sierra. She is our first guest on the Between Sundays podcast, which is so exciting.
Save the best for the first, you know?
Yeah. And today we are talking about Christian friendships, which is so nice because,
Period.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we're just going to jump in and get started first with the heart of Christian friendships and what makes Christian friendship different from worldly friendship.
So I got my Bible. And
Yes.
I've got notes, girls. I got notes. So I think that the difference is obviously being Christ-centered. Mm-hmm. So having Jesus at the center of how you act, how you speak, how you treat others is the main difference.
Yeah. That's good. I also think, it's just someone, especially like having those people to hold you accountable and pull you closer to Christ.
Because, girl, my flesh be acting out sometimes.
Yeah, sometimes we get a little crazy and we have to text in the group message like, I want to act out and I'm not going to.
And our friends are like, girl, you know what the word says. Don't be doing that.
Yeah. So how has God used friendship to grow you?
I feel like with friendship, I'm a people person. I love people. I love being around people. I love meeting new people. Growing up, I never met a stranger. Mm-hmm. So it's important to me to have friends. And coming from the background that I have, my mother was like, friends are just there to stab you in the back. Like, she never had good Christian-centered friends. Mm-hmm. And so her ideology on friendship was like, you don't need them. Because it's, not good.
She was scorned from
it. Yes. And like very, very hurt. Mm-hmm. And didn't have the understanding to handle those things properly. Mm-hmm. And coming to someone, it just kind of festered and caused bitterness. Which is exactly what we do not want to happen.
It was how has God used friendship to grow you? And these are just conversation starters, so don't feel pressure.
Girl, okay. I got it. It's okay. So I'm so nervous. Can you read that one more?
You're fine. We'll move on. I feel like you answered that though. Like you came from a background of like friendship wasn't important because it was scornful. Mm-hmm. But you've learned that it is important.
It is very important to me.
Yeah.
It is very important to me.
Yeah. And when did God start growing you closer into godly friendships?
Okay. So it was a while ago. But I just had this tug on my spirit, and I was in a really, really dark place in my life, and I was not following Jesus. I was going to church and I was going through the routines, but I was not sanctified. I was not surrendered to Jesus. And I feel like that my friendships had a play in that because the friends that I did have, I didn't want to let them go no matter what. I know that we have talked about me being a tear the roof off kind of friend.
Yeah.
I'll never forget you saying that.
For sure.
I love that because it really embodies me as a person. Like, I will do anything. I literally, like, call me 2 a.m. I'm coming to get you. Mm-hmm. Flat tire, I'm on my way, girl.
Yeah.
I got a jack.
Literally the best friend you could ask for. Literally.
That's so sweet. It made me cry. Okay. So, but I am one of those people, like, if you need me, I'm there. And it helps because acts of service is my love language. So, like, I love that people ask me for things and want me to be included. And I just love that. Mm-hmm. And so I would do anything for a friend. I would do anything. Mm-hmm. Jail time. Like,
yeah. We'll talk about that later.
Yeah, later. Maybe not this episode, but I never want to let those things go, even if they're not the best for me in that moment.
Right.
And so I always had this tug, and I remember the prayer so vividly. And me at this time, like, obviously I wasn't friends with you. And like, me and Kaylee were, I would almost say like acquaintances, not really friends, but we had a friendship in high school. But
Kaylee's another really close friend. And I mean, you've already met her.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, and then I remember having just this tug, like, Lord, please, please bring me some good God fearing friends. Like, I need them and I need them in my life. And I need people who support me no matter what, as long as it's, I mean, centered in Jesus, not
Right.
like going out and robbing banks or whatever. But you never know what could happen. But I would help you rob a bank, by the way.
Thanks.
But,
Noted.
Yeah, write it down. You could take that to the bank in cash.
Oh my God.
I can't stop. Okay. But and so when it came time for me to, it wasn't like a fast cutoff process. It wasn't something that happened overnight. It was a very much distancing. And then it just kind of, I don't want to say broke, but just frayed.
Yeah.
And
The friendships you were in.
yes, the friendships I was in just frayed, and it I hold no ill will. I don't, and I'm not saying that every friend that you have has to be a Christian. I'm not saying that, but for me personally, like, I needed those people to be like the neck that turned the head. You know what I mean? I needed them to be my support. And I never had that. I never had really good Jesus following Christians who believed the same values as me, who upheld traditional values and just loved children and just that. And so that desire in my heart to have those things really started. And I remember, like I said, I was praying. I was like, Lord, please, please, please bring me godly friends. And I think that kind of started the process of God kind of like weeding out the friends that I did not need in that season, that I did not need for my next season. It was like pruning me.
Yeah.
He was pruning me.
Yeah.
And
I have my friendship situation is very similar, which in my testimony said, like, I had a friendship breakup and that came before I started praying. So I went through like a big season of loneliness, and then I was like, God, please bring me people. Like, I need people. I'm bitter towards my husband. I'm mad that he has people and I don't have people. And then God brought me you all.
Yeah. See, it's just like a blessing every way you look at it. And see, I honestly don't know if I could survive the loneliness feeling. And that might be crazy, but I hope one of you will relate.
Yeah.
Because I can't. Like, I'm not, because it just like diminishes me. Like, my light can only shine around others.
Yeah.
And it means a lot to me that God did hear my prayer and he did send me you all. And it started with Kay. And then Kay was like, hey, your home church is great, whatever. Come to our church, come to Three Strands. And like, that was amazing. And I've grown so much in my walk with God since I started. I don't even remember what year I started, to be honest. Bad memory, anyway.
It's not been long. It's just been a few years ago,
Yeah,
right?
because not very many.
I was also, I started at the church the same time, but we weren't connected.
Right.
So I remember
Yeah.
I would sit a few rows back from you all, and then you all actually reached out to me and was like, come sit with us, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
And then,
And then look at the friendship
Yeah.
that's bloomed, girl.
Yeah.
It's amazing how God like uses the little things to do like such a big impact on people's lives. Like, I couldn't imagine a life without you, without Kayla, without Kaylee.
And he put us right in the correct circle that we needed to be in to
Right.
deepen our faith.
Right.
Yeah.
And looking back, obviously they say, hindsight's 2020, but like, that is so true, because like, you don't know what God is going to do in that moment. And then you look back and you're like, that's what he was doing. That's what he was planning, because that was a really hard time, because it was like, I prayed that prayer. I had that fraying out, and then Kaylee popped up.
Yeah.
Like, hey girl, whatever. I'm like, girl, don't play with me. We're going to the coffee shop right now.
Yeah.
So that was,
That's awesome.
yeah. And
And I like that you said that it's not about like you can't be friends with
right.
people who are
That is
Christians. It's
completely,
not
yeah.
like being better than anyone else, but
Right.
it's when you have this certain faith in any faith, I feel
Right.
like having those common denominators and those same values to pull you closer instead of pushing you away.
Yeah. Because, and that's not like Jesus ate with sinners. Like he went to those tables. Like he was eating with, you know, people who were not, following the law. Like he did. And he was a lot to them. But I feel like um that being an issue can, because it can also pull you that way. And in my friendships, I truly believe like it pulled me further than I wanted
Yeah.
to go. And
I want you to talk a little bit deeper into that. You don't have to go into specifics, but just about how it was to walk away from those friendships that weren't healthy.
it was very hard for me because I like in those friendships, like I would do anything. I would say anything. I would reach out for support. Like I was the one, I feel like, really initiating the friendships. And that, like, almost like a sense of rejection when, and everyone's busy. I'm not saying that,
Yes,
but like,
yeah.
let's talk once a week. Let's go out. Let's go do, because I love people. I want to be around.
Right.
And I feel like that kind of,
Getting more than surface level.
yeah.
Yeah.
And I want that deep connection. I want to be able to pray you through your hard times. I want to be able to, pick you up when you're on your bathroom floor crying. Like I want to be that person. And it was just like that was not reciprocated, and that's fine. Like there's no hurt or bitterness in me. I just wish in my particular circumstance that I would have handled it better, because now looking back, like I did not handle it appropriate. Like it was a whole big mess. I made it worse. And I take accountability for that. I
Right.
was not, I'm not going to sit up here and say like I'm perfect, because your girl was not. She's crazy.
Right.
But I did do everything with the best intentions. I just don't think that it was received that way. And like to this day, like I hope that those friends are thriving. I hope that they're living life to, sorry. Okay. Kayla, cut that out. But I wish them the absolute best, and I wish we had the sort of thing where I felt like I could reach out and just be like, hey, I didn't handle that appropriately. Like, because I feel shame and guilt
Yeah.
for how I handled that situation, because I was not following Jesus. I was not
Right.
being a light.
I can relate to that. There's definitely like, and I know people that know me from my past or know you, like anyone, like looking at us on this podcast being like,
Literally.
okay.
Girl, please.
Yeah. And it's like, you truly don't know us now
Right.
that we're closer to God than ever before. And like, just being in this community that pulls us so close to God.
And we like continually seek him. Like we are seeking him, and it's a daily walk, and we are taking up the cross daily. Like we are surrendering. We are, and I'm not saying we're perfect, because girl, I don't do well every day. I'm not going to say
Yeah.
that this walk ain't rocky.
Yeah.
But I truly believe that is the difference between my past self and myself now, is I am surrendered to Jesus. I want him to lead me. Whatever path he has for me, I want him to lead me. And so I'm diligently seeking him.
Yeah.
And it really does
And being
change your
in those
spirit.
friendships that hold you accountable to
Yeah.
be better. Like,
Yeah.
what's the verse where iron sharpens iron?
Yeah.
I'm not sure the specific verse on that.
I think is it First Thessalonians?
I'm not sure.
Girl, well, look.
But yeah, that like iron sharpens iron, and that's so true. And like, I remember growing up, like my mom also talking to me about friendships and being like, you are the people that you hang out with. And truly, you are, especially like with your faith. Like, you can either be friends with someone who's going to pull you further away from Jesus or someone who's going to pull you closer to him.
Yeah. And you just sparked a memory. My mama used to say, if you lay down with dogs, you wake up with fleas. Girl, that's not the most country thing that I've ever heard.
Yeah.
It is not. That is not it.
17:7.
And then Proverbs 27. Kayla, you can cut this
I feel
out.
like it was Proverbs.
I do too. 27.
Yeah,
and
as
17.
iron sharpens iron, so a friend sharpens a friend.
Proverbs 27:17. I wrote it down.
Yeah,
It's here.
that is good. Yeah. So, yeah, that's awesome hearing, like, especially that you recognize, like, I didn't handle this in the
I did
best
not
way
at all.
possibly. So, talk about how it felt like getting out of that season of friendships and then becoming friends with Kay, and like the drastic differences and like how you handled those differences.
So there is a specific moment that I remember that I was like, like once you lose a friend, like obviously you know about a friendship breakup, like it's the worst thing ever, because like you go from talking to these people and thinking that they're going to be in your life forever and then never speaking again, and that's extremely difficult. I think that Kay really had to like teach me, and I know that sounds crazy because she's a teacher, clock it anyway, but she like had to teach me what a biblical friendship looks like. And
Yeah.
like, because there was a time, I don't remember what I hurt her feelings, and you know I'm a loud mouth, so I don't remember what I said, but I said something and it hurt her feelings, and she texted me, and I was like, oh my God, this is it. I was bawling my eyes out. I'm like, God, why did I say that? Why did I do this? And
Yeah.
then she texted me and she was like, you know, I love you. I love your spirit. This does not mean that we are not friends, but I have to bring it to you. You hurt my feelings.
Yeah.
And like, I'm appalled because I had no idea.
Right.
And I'm like, I am so sorry, Kay. Like, I was bawling like a baby because I was like, God, not her. Like, don't take her from me. But
That's crazy.
oh no, because that hurt.
It was
still
like
fresh.
traumatic
It
to
was,
you. Yeah.
because that was something that I had always feared happening. And so she was like, no, this does not mean that we're not friends. Like, we're going to be friends till the end of time. Like, I just want you to know because it really hurt my feelings, and I wanted to express that to you. And obviously me being me, girl, like, I am so sorry. Like, please forgive me. Like,
And it's such a mature thing in friendship because I feel like you have to address that appropriately, of course, but addressing things that hurt your feelings, because if you don't, it's going to keep happening and wearing down on you, and then you won't want to be friends.
Well, see, and the thing is like, that's where bitterness can take root. Like, because whatever I said, like, let's say I said it again, like if
Right.
it was just a joke, like I was being
Yeah.
ha funny,
Yeah.
and it really hurt her. Like, I don't want my actions to ever cause harm. Like, that's not what my intentions are. My intentions were never to hurt her,
Right.
but that's what happened.
Right.
So I took accountability, which was, I mean, I feel like I always, maybe not always. The Lord's like, no.
Yeah.
Okay. But like, I realized, like, okay, if I can fix this, I will. You know, like, I'm sorry. Like, I will not say that again. Like, that was never my intention. You know, and I really took accountability, and for her to just be like, okay, thank you. And
Yeah.
like, we moved on, act
Yeah.
like we never had that conversation.
Yeah.
I was shocked when that happened. Like, I was waiting for
her to
I was like,
backstab you.
literally,
Like, okay, I forgive you until we hang out again.
Not that big, like, you know, that's crazy. But yeah, like, and I was waiting for the shoe to drop or the ball to drop, whatever the phrase is.
Yeah.
And it never did.
Right. Because it's true forgiveness. It's biblical forgiveness.
And, you know, there's obviously a verse, and of course I didn't write it down, but it's like, forgive 7 times 70. I think it's in Matthew. I don't remember. But like, that is so important to me because I am a person who messes up. Like, I am a person who is
We
broken.
all are.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And it took a long time for me to like realize, like, we all have our flaws. We all have our things. And I am a person who says things not meaning to be hurtful, but can be, I'm loud, I'm bubbly, that's just who I am. And sometimes that rubs people the wrong way. And so there are times I have to be like, please forgive me, like that's not what I meant, like let's
Yeah.
work through this. And it has.
And you're so good. You're almost too good at doing that. You almost apologize too much.
I
We're
know.
all the time like, Sierra, shut up. You are not apologizing for being you right now.
Yeah, literally.
But that segues really good into my next question because I was going to ask you to talk about forgiveness in your past friendships, how you forgave while still guarding your
Oh
heart,
goodness.
but
Okay.
giving grace.
Okay. So I feel like I am a person, and I hope others can relate, but I am a person who does not hold grudges. Like I don't hold grudges. I don't have hate in my heart for anyone. That was not always the case, but I have no room in my heart, brain, and soul to harbor things like that. Like I really am just like a let it go and move on type of person. And
That's really good because
not everyone
I'm
is
not.
like that.
I do try. I feel I've definitely gotten better for
Yeah.
sure
And
because
it's a
I
growth.
used to hold grudges like so strong. But I am learning like who am I to not forgive somebody when
Exactly.
Jesus forgave me for everything I've done?
And like to me, I always get the visual of like holding thorns. Like that hurt, all it's
It does
doing is
hurt you
hurting
more.
you more. That's it. That's all it's doing. And if you just choose to be like, okay, I'll let that go, like that is not my burden to bear. I am moving on. I know I am forgiving in my heart and I choose to wish them the best and move on. That is what I truly believe that we should do as
Yes.
Christians. Like we are people, we have feelings. Like it's normal to have those feelings, but don't let it sit on your heart and let it fester because it will. I've been through that. And I don't want to be that way. So letting that forgiveness and just letting it go took a little while to learn with when the friendship frayed, but I will say like I've never wished hurt or harm on anyone. That is not my character. Um, and I truly think forgiveness is a gift for them, but it's also a gift for yourself.
Yes, it is. And especially like forgiving with setting boundaries.
Yes, that is a good like and the thing is I'm not saying like the friends the friendships that frayed, I don't think that I will ever not that I will never not be like I'm never speaking to you again.
Right.
No, but like I just don't think I'll have the opportunity to speak to them. And like at this point in my life, like I know that I did not handle those situations correctly. So I have enough courage and enough Jesus to, if I see those people, I'm going to go and be like, hey, I'm sorry, whatever happened between us. I take accountability and I want to move on. I wish you the best. But that does not mean that I'm going to that person and I'm going to continue that friendship because some things just cannot be repaired the
Right.
same way.
And I feel like that's a very mature thing in that situation is recognizing you deserve grace and you deserve forgiveness, but I also have to guard my heart.
Right. And just because our friendship like did not work out does not mean that I harbor any hate to you.
Right.
Does not I don't harbor any illness or wish anything on you. That is the furthest thing from the truth in my heart. But that doesn't mean that I'm going to be like um I don't know, like a confidant to
Right.
them
Yeah.
any further.
Right.
Just because that trust is broken. That trust is it's no longer there, and you can't have friendship without trust and honesty. And so
That's good.
yeah,
So you walked into new friendship, which was Christian friendship. And how old were you when you and Kay became but I mean, you have
We
always
were,
been friends,
yes,
but
yeah.
when you started getting closer.
I don't know. I know that my daughter Lillian was born.
Right.
So that she was born in 16. So I don't really know. It had to be
You were an adult. You
because
were a
I
mom.
remember, yes, and I remember like Lily was a kid, like a baby, and
Mm-hmm.
I took her to Kay's house. Like I remember like her holding Lily. There's a picture somewhere,
Mm-hmm.
and she's holding Lily.
Yeah.
I'll never forget that. But like you just drift and you don't, talk every day and things
Mm-hmm.
happen, but there's silent supporters
Yeah.
almost.
Talk about finding Christian friendships as an adult and a
Okay,
mom.
so that is me making friends. I feel like is super easy for me, just simply because like I'll walk up to you and be like, "Yo, my name's Sierra. What's up?"
Literally.
I'm not shy or reserved in that area at all. Like I am a girl's girl. Like I want to support. I want to be there. Like
Yeah.
and more the merrier for me.
Mm-hmm.
Like more people the better.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and so finding women who also are maybe not as open and like forward as I am. Not open because y'all are pretty open, but like I'm very forward. Like, hey, let's hang out.
Yeah.
Let me come into your house.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like I'm that. And but just realizing like the people that I meet, like they love me. They see me for me.
Yeah.
I don't have to put on a fake face. I don't have to put on a facade. I don't have to act differently than my true self,
Mm-hmm.
my full self, the crazy wild,
The woman that God made you to be.
blessed and highly favored.
Yeah.
But um, but yeah, that's a big thing for me. It's just having they're like people who want to receive, people who want that friendship, who want that comfort, who want the supportive words and the
Yeah.
presence, and
Yeah.
that's really
Yeah, and I feel like a big part of our friendship as moms and as adults is raising our kids together.
yeah.
Always. I feel like anytime we're doing something, our kids are together too.
Yeah. And it's great because it's so funny because like they'll like bicker or whatever and I'll be like, that's your friend, bro.
Yeah.
Like, what do you mean? Like, what are you doing?
Yeah.
And it's like they realize how friends are supposed to act because they see us.
Yes.
They see
Yeah.
us. I remember, I'm so glad I get to include this, but Lillian was talking to me and wrote a letter, and it was to you all. I didn't
Yeah.
show you, but it's on my fridge. She goes, Mom's friends, thank you. You are a great friend to my mom. Love, Lily.
Aww.
Are you kidding? I got like a baby.
That is sweet.
I can't believe I forgot to send it to you because of my ADHD, but it's on my fridge.
That's so sweet. I love that. And I do love that we can raise our kids together. And like, I know we say this all the time, but like, it's so unnormal how we are young adults, young Christian adults
Right.
who are being obedient to God and then showing that to our kids. And I love
Right.
it.
I love that too.
Do you have any tips for building deeper connections, like beyond surface level church small talk, building deeper connections with your Christian community?
Listen, okay, I'm going to say this and you might agree, but growth is not comfortable.
Yeah.
And so if you want to grow as a person who, if you love people, but you're nervous or you're scared or you're like, I'm really reserved, like I'm shy, I can't just walk up to somebody.
Yeah.
I promise, find a group of girls and just walk up and be like, hey, my name is such and such. Like, what are y'all doing later?
Yeah.
Like, do you like Mexican food? Do you want to go eat it, wherever? Like,
We do that a lot at church. Like, I almost feel like we kind of scare people.
yeah, almost. Because we are, like, we're tight knit, don't get me wrong, but like, we're always open to like more people. Like, more
Yes,
people.
please. Yeah, like
Yeah.
we love it.
So find you a church that you love and that you love going to and you feel welcomed, and just go after service one day and just be like, hey, I'm looking for Christian friends. What are y'all doing later? Like,
Yeah.
it could be as simple as going out to eat. And if that scares you, like, I understand that that's not the easiest thing for everybody. I mean, it is for me, but I get that that's not the typical response to that. But it could be one person.
Yeah.
It could be,
And even like if you already have those church friends and like you're like friends that share the same faith as you, like really being intentional with
really good point.
including God in your
Yes.
friendship and
Yes.
in like when we have our girls' days, we're like praying over our food. And if someone's struggling, we're like praying. I remember there was one time me, you, and Kaylee all struggled that whole week.
Oh my
And
God,
we
it was
were like,
awful.
the devil is attacking us right now. And we just got together. The kids played in the yard
Yep.
and we turned on worship music and we worshiped God for like 2 or 3 hours straight. We prayed over my house, casted demons out of my
Amen.
house, and
Psalms 91.
it was amazing.
Yeah. And like to have friends to where like I don't have a hard time praying out loud, but I always feel like I'm gonna stumble over my words. Like I don't
Which
want
is fine.
literally normal.
Yeah.
Like,
I'm the same way though. I'll get so nervous, like, oh my gosh, I don't want to pray out loud. But I'm like, how do you get better at it?
God gave me this time
Yes.
for a reason, and it is to make sure my house is prepared and prayed over and sanctified. And I remember like I'm one of those people that I just at home I pray out loud all the time. I'm like, Lord, help me find this. Lord, where did I put this? I don't know. Like I'm one of those people.
Yeah.
Lord, help me with these kids because I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
But to have that vulnerability with your friends, someone that you can trust, is a blessing. It is a very big blessing.
It is. And it's, I mean, truly, you specifically and all of our friends have been such a blessing to me because I remember when you were praying over my house, I was just like bawling, like, and I just felt so blessed and lucky to have friendships like that. Like, I've never had a friendship where they've prayed over me. Like,
Yeah.
I've had friendships where they have the same faith as me, for
Right.
sure. But being intentional about including that in your friendship is such a big thing. And we really have to be obedient to that.
Yes, and I agree. And I remember being like, I just felt it that night. I felt it in my spirit. I was like, I gotta pray over her home.
Yeah.
She's being attacked. I've got to pray over her home. And I remember like, she gonna tell me no. She's gonna tell me no. She's gonna think I'm a crazy lady. But I remember I'm like, Morgan, I need to pray over your house. Or I said, Morgan, can I pray over your house? And you're like, go girl.
Yeah.
Go girl. Period.
Yeah.
Like, and so we did. And every window, every door, and having that community together, and to know like if I was struggling, like all I have to do is pick up a FaceTime and y'all would be there. Like that's
And we are. Like, anytime one of us are struggling, even if it's a text, even if we don't want to explain ourselves,
Right.
like, just please pray for me.
Yeah.
I don't have the words to explain it. Just please.
and that's all it
Yeah.
takes. And I know our group is the first, like we'll pray right now on the FaceTime. Hold on.
Yes.
And we'll
Yeah.
pray. And like
Right
I'll-
before this, I was like, I'm nervous. I've not led a podcast. Like, I don't know what to say. Kaylee's like, we're praying.
we're praying right now.
Yeah.
Literally.
Yeah.
I'm very thankful to have that community, and I'm thankful that God has brought me to where I am. And while I might not always have been sanctified, I've always believed in Jesus, but I haven't ever
But
been.
sanctification is a process, and you really have to lean into that process.
Gosh, with your whole heart, mind,
And it
body, soul.
hurts.
Oh God,
It's
hurts.
not a good feeling. That sanctification and listening to the Holy Spirit.
Yeah.
It's
When your
it
flesh
don't
is-
always feel great.
Oh, when your flesh is like, just say something.
Yeah.
Just say a little bit. Just say a little bit of something. It ain't got to be great. No, my flesh is under the blood. It is being broken, and my spirit is winning. And that is what I want in my Christian friends as well. And y'all are. Y'all keep me straight on the straight and narrow.
I love that. Okay, closing it out, my last question for you is, what would you say to someone feeling lonely or disconnected right now?
Okay, I'm going to look at the camera because this is
Yes.
important. Okay. If you are lonely, I want you to know that you're not alone, because you have probably a group of people, of women just like you, or men, whoever's watching, that want to be Christian friends and want that circle and want that community, even if it's just one person that you really dive deep with. I want you to know that you are not alone, and Jesus is right there with you. And to be able to have those Christian friends when you are lonely. I think when we get lonely, we just want to isolate, and we almost step back into ourselves and like, no one would want to be my friend. No one would want to be a friend with this mess of chaos. Okay. I am a living testimony that that is not true. That no matter how chaotic, no matter how messy, no matter how loud, no matter how brave, no matter how courageous, no matter how shy, no matter how backward, there is a group of girls, men, whatever, there for you. And if you pray, I promise you God will bring them.
And you'll find those friendships. And it's when you said that, it reminded me like, same. Like I have sinned so much, and like I was always like, I'll never relate to anybody in that. And then you share your testimony. Our testimonies are so similar.
Yeah.
And like, it's just crazy. But yeah, I love that. I love what you said. It was awesome. And this week, I just want to challenge you, our listeners, to ask God to reveal if there's someone new that you're meant to pour into, or if there's a new friendship that you're meant to lean into and use it as a vessel for God.
Perfect.
Yeah. I'll pray us out and then we'll be done.
Okay.
Lord, I just want to thank you for Sierra. I want to thank you for her gift of friendship. It is so awesome, and she truly is a tear the roof off kind of friend. And Lord, I pray for anybody listening to this right now, if they feel lonely or if they feel disconnected or they feel like they don't have community, I pray that you would give them the courage to step into new friendships, give them the courage to step into community, and just let them use their life as a vessel for you, Lord, and include friendships into that in every area of their life. Lord, I ask that you would let them live for you. In your name I pray, amen.
Amen.
Bye.